darlings, and welcome to another pick a card reading. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at who you will marry, the details of your divine counterpart. That being said, guys, remember that this is a general reading meant for quite a few people. If you do want to know who you guys are going to marry, how you're going to meet, what they're going to be like, you can always get a personal reading with myself. The details are in the description box below. All right, my darlings, let's jump straight into it. So for today's reading, we're going to have three options. Option number one is going to be with an amethyst over here. Option number two has pink quartz, and option number three has clear quartz. All right, my lovelies, so go ahead, take a deep centering breath in, make space for this reading, see which crystal, which image, which pile you're mostly drawn to. Okay, if you need a bit more time, pause the video because we're going to go ahead and get started with option number one. Alright, my darlings, if you were drawn to option number one with an amethyst, let's go ahead and take a look at who you will marry and all the details we can get of your divine counterpart. There are quite a few cards over here, so we're going to be starting with your tarot cards first. Alright, so brilliant. We have the King of Swords, we have the Six of Pentacles, the beautiful Moon, the Fool card, the World, and the Nine of Wands. Brilliant. Okay, guys, so your future spouse, your divine counterpart, is most probably going to be from another country. This is coming through very, very strongly, okay, because we have the World over here and the Moon, and I feel a lot of you guys have been wishing for somebody from another country, okay, just because you guys might not be resonating with your own nationality. Or for some of you, even if you do, you just sort of always felt like, you know, your significant other, your future spouse, your divine counterpart is somebody from another country. For some of you guys, it is going to resonate that this is somebody who is mixed race, but we'll get into looks in just a second. So this could be a Taurus, this could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and this is giving me also a very strong vibe of Pisces, somebody who's quite logical, who is very, very generous, you guys. Like your divine counterpart is incredibly generous. They have overcome quite a few things with the Moon over here. They are very clear thinkers. They might not have been in the past, they might have been sort of you know, disillusioned, but right now what I'm seeing is, or when you guys are going to be meeting your future spouse, they are going to be very, very clear-minded, very direct. I'm seeing that quite possibly some of them are very well traveled as well, very well traveled, youthful spirit, youthful baby face. This is what I'm seeing. All right, so with regards to their job, what I'm seeing is that they could be a doctor, they could possibly be somebody who works in law. There could also be a policeman, some sort of navy, you know. There could also be somebody who works for a government, okay, somebody who has something to do with finances, with distribution of finances. They're very fair, incredibly wise, incredibly witty, okay, very interesting to talk to. They always have something of interest to say, and when people are around your future spouse, your divine counterpart, they absolutely love it. Like they just crave their attention, and a lot of people will be craving your future spouse's approval for one reason or another. For some of you, it might resonate that your future spouse, your divine counterpart, the person you guys are going to marry, is somebody who is a very amazing teacher, okay? Very smart, okay? They can be a little bit stubborn at times with the Nine of Wands. They don't give up easily, okay? When they want something, they go for it. They always go for it. And I feel for a lot of you guys, this is what's going to happen with you. They are going to go for you, okay? they're going to see you, and it's just, they'll be like, oh my god, I must have her or him, you know. They love new things, they love exploring new things. I feel like they might have a little doggy as well, a white dog, okay, but there's this energy that they love animals, okay, but they love to train them as well. That's another thing. They might be speaking one or two foreign languages, okay, so they could be like bilingual, trilingual. They could be, like I said, sometimes feeling a little bit stubborn. Sometimes they might also be into things like MMA or some sort of mixed, yeah, like I said, MMA, but maybe in like some sort of fighting discipline as well, okay, or they could have been when they were younger. It could quite possibly, because there's this energy of military coming through as well. It's like some sort of difficult military training they might have gone through even, okay, but they love trying out new things, they love trying out new foods, they love trying out new styles. And with that said, guys, let's talk a little bit about their style, about their outward appearance, okay. So I am seeing somebody who's either, like I was saying, mixed race, or somebody with pale skin. Could even be somebody who's ginger over here. I'm seeing somebody with dark blonde to light blonde hair. Also, we have sort of light brown hair over here. If we're talking about a man, he's most probably going to have a beard, but still look younger than they actually are. Like, I'm getting this baby face. If we're talking about a woman, she is going to be quite slender, long hair, very feminine with the moon, with a beautiful body, okay. But overall, like, this person is very attractive. Like your divine counterpart, the person you guys are going to marry, they're going to be very attractive, and people just find themselves gravitating towards this person. They'll be like, oh my god, I can't explain it. It's just that I want to be next to that person. I want to talk to that person, okay? In a relationship, they're going to be very fair. They're not very romantic, you guys, okay? But they're very fair, and they're very reliable. They will tell you all the beautiful things, but I wouldn't expect somebody who's like incredibly romantic, you know, candlelit dinners. I feel like for some of you, it could be you who's the romantic one in the relationship, and you guys are going to be balancing each other very nicely. Let's see what else we can see about your future spouse. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Brilliant. Okay, so what I'm seeing is, guys, your divine counterpart, and I feel very much like yourself. We could be talking about some twin flame energy over here. For some of you, it doesn't have to resonate with all of you. But what I'm saying is that this person is the one in their family who made it, okay? So maybe they came from a family that was maybe a little bit poor, or, you know, maybe they didn't have the opportunities, and your future spouse, they made it, okay? You guys are going to marry a person who literally broke the ancestral curses, okay? They worked on their mind, on their body, on their perception. It wasn't easy, but they did it. They really did it, okay? Because they're that strong and they're that determined. And with the 9 of Wands over here, they have amazing stamina. They can literally go for a long time, okay? So they are going to be very different to their ancestors. They are going to be, you know, somebody with a more of a different outlook compared to their parents, okay? Let's see what else we can see about your future spouse, my darlings. Healer. Yeah, so there could be a doctor. This is what I'm seeing. There could be a doctor, but it's also like the healing energy that they have. They might have a beautiful voice that is very soothing, that is incredibly healing. They might also be healing with their hand, like via chiropractor, somebody who does massage, but I don't see it as their full-time job. I see it's something on the side, okay? But they do have the passion to help others, to serve others, okay? Because there is this generosity energy that, you know, when they have something to give, and I do see that they do have something to give, that they're very well off, they're very willing to share, and they share their knowledge as well. So they could be like doing things like trainings, or even you know, teaching other people how to help others. Okay, ability to help transform pain into healing. Exactly. So they have a very healing aura, and although we do have this King of Swords energy, which is more like, you know, about logic, about the intellect, there is also this moon, which is the Pisces, which is all about water, which is all about the emotions. Okay, so they do have, like, it's not like they're like this very logical and cold person. No, they have the soft side, and they will definitely have a soft side for you, you guys. But overall, they're seen as somebody who's very logical, who's quite a good leader over here as well, who's fair, very fair distribution of power. Okay, and resources, networker, brilliant. So for some of you guys, I'm seeing somebody with actually black hair, somebody from maybe possibly Asian descent. Okay, for quite a few of you. With the networker, I'm seeing that they could be into IT as well. Somebody who might be into writing, maybe sharing information. Like, again, this is somebody who likes to network with people, who can find like I said, they pretty much can talk to anybody. Okay, and they're very active. That's another thing I'm seeing. They're gonna be quite active, so they might be, like I said, into some sort of sports, or it could be you know, some sort of fighting disciplines, or it could be yoga. It could be things like this. It could even be trekking and hiking, what I'm seeing for some of you, because I am seeing like hills and walking around hills. Some of them could literally be like rock climbing. Okay, but I do see that they are open to communication, and in your relationship, guys, as a matter of fact, in any relationship, it's incredibly important to be able to communicate clearly, and that's what you guys are going to be doing. So there aren't going to be any moon energies, in the sense that, you know, something is not as it seems, and so on and so forth. It's going to be more like you guys are going to be open with one another, and you know, it goes with romance, and it goes with sex, and it goes with living together, and it goes with raising your children, because I do feel like you guys will have children with your future spouse, with your divine counterpart. Okay, what I'm seeing with regards to height, this pile is giving me the energy of somebody who's quite tall, and long hair for females, shorter hair for males, but males will probably have beards. Mostly brown eyes, but there's also some green eyes over here. Wow, and somebody with very beautiful gray eyes. But it's weird, it's like they changed their color in the sun. This is very interesting. This person, your divine counterpart, the person you're gonna marry, I'm seeing that they like dressing up smart. Okay, or this giving me a vibe of somebody wearing a uniform. Okay, so it could be, again, a policeman, a government worker, you know, a nurse, a doctor, whoever. But they're for some of you guys, I'm seeing like they're wearing a uniform, and the funny thing is, you guys incorporate this uniform into your like, you do some role playing as well, because you guys are really like clicking with this person. And with regards to, like, you know, the bedroom affairs, the romantic affairs, they are going to be open to new things. They're very playful in the bedroom as well. Okay, so like I'm seeing, like, you know, satisfaction. This is what I'm hearing very strongly. They're saying you are going to be satisfied, and that's very important in a relationship, you guys. Let's see what else. Adjacent possibilities, 24. So you guys could be 24. Okay, some of you guys could be 42, born on the 24th. For some of you, this could be indicating the amount of months until you guys meet your future spouse, meet your divine counterpart. With adjacent possibilities, I'm seeing your person, okay, your future spouse, is very, very open-minded, you guys. They're very agile in the way that they think. Okay, And I feel like they could, throughout their life, they're going to try out different jobs as well, different things. Maybe they will even live in different countries. But they they're able to open doors, and they're going to really help you as well. They're really going to help you advance. They're really going to help you see loads of things that you might not be seeing at the moment. Okay, they're just gonna have this amazing energy that's going to rub off on you. As a matter of fact, you guys will inspire one another. You will give each other this energy. Okay, I'm also seeing like this is somebody who changed where they lived very often. So it's not like somebody who lived in one house for like a very long time. This is somebody who changed places, somebody who changed. They might be a little bit restless as well sometimes. Like they don't want to stay in the same place for a very long time. And like they are very multinational, international. They love traveling. Contracts. Okay, brilliant. So some of them could be Libra, or you guys could be Libra. And again, we have somebody who might just be working with legal issues, who might be working with contracts. This could also be somebody in sales, my darlings. Okay, so with the contracts, they're very successful. What I'm seeing is they're successful, they're balanced, and again, this energy of fairness. There could even be a judge for some of you, you know, or a lawyer, or yeah, whatever it is they do it incredibly well. They're very well read. They prefer a night in next to like a fireplace, reading a good book and snuggling, rather than, you know, like going out and like clubbing or whatever. But what I'm seeing is that they also really like color white. There's a lot of color white, and they're very pure at heart as well, my darlings. Let's see what else we have. Speaking the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. So they could have a twin brother or a twin sister. I feel like you guys could also be having twins when you do have children. Very strongly when it's coming through, again, with the language of love. They're going to be very loving, very caring, very affectionate. In the way that they're going to talk to you, the things that they're going to tell you is so sweet and so beautiful. Okay, but at the same time, there's this energy that, you know, when you guys do argue, okay, because everybody argues, like, you know, let's keep it real, they might sometimes be a little bit too harsh with their words. But I don't know, I'm not seeing it like being a big issue. It's just something that they do. Like sometimes they might be a little bit too harsh, but they don't really mean it, to be honest. And it takes a lot for them to get angry, because I'm just seeing somebody who's kind, and they would rather, like, instead of like screaming or whatever, they would rather walk away, cool down, and then talk, instead of like screaming, like, you know, in hysterics. This is what I'm hearing very strongly. Very courageous, very brave. This is somebody who, like, if you get into trouble, they will defend you. Like, they don't care if you're walking through a park and there's like 3 people coming towards you. They're never going to run away. They're going to defend you until like the last breath that they take. They're very courageous, and they're very sporty as well, and they just go for things. Like, a lot of people would, especially with the adjacent possibilities, a lot of people would be scared, a lot of people would overthink things, but no, they just go for it. They go for it, okay? And they have achieved and will achieve a lot of things in their life because of that courage, okay? And they don't back down. Wisdom, yeah, somebody very wise, possibly been born on the 7th, and look at that, we have 717. So this is one of the synchronicities you guys might be seeing before you meet your future spouse, your divine counterpart. Okay, they are into, I don't know what it is, they like birds, owls, eagles. There's this bird over here. What is it? It looks like a crow or raven. Okay, they're into birds, so they might be and birds are thoughts as well, aren't they? So they might have these beautiful, beautiful thoughts. They might even create poetry. They might write books. But what I'm seeing is they might have a little tattoo or like a totem of a bird, like a courage and wisdom. They might not admit it, but they are going to be quite spiritual as well. They will believe in superstitions, but at the same time, they'll never admit it. This is the funny thing about them, about your divine counterpart. Like, they're more logical, but there's a part of them that's also going to know about things like superstitions, you know, and synchronicities and things like this. So I'm seeing like for you guys are going to be very, very happy with this person. Okay, I'm just seeing like it's going to click perfectly. They're going to be very helpful in the sense of money, in the sense of time. They're not going to be greedy. They're going to be like, there's going to be a healthy life, work life and personal life balance. But yeah, my lovelies, it's quite possible that you will move together to a different location, or your relationship will involve a lot of traveling. And yeah, I think that's all I can see for you guys, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed it and this reading resonated with you. Remember, if you guys want to find out about your future spouse, I do have a personal reading tailored specifically to that. You can always email me. My email's in the description box below. For now, my lovelies, take good care of your amazing selves and be happy. Bye now. Hey, pile number two, pink cards, welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and take a look at who you guys will marry, your divine counterpart, the details. So quite a few cards, guys, but we're going to be starting with your tarot cards first. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have for you over here. The star. Oh my god, I love getting the star. I love getting the star in readings. This is such a beautiful, serene, and amazing card. So some of you guys could be Aquarius, or your future spouse could be Aquarius. Oh my god, the lovers. We have Gemini vibes coming through over here. The devil in reverse, so Scorpio. Look at all of those major arcanas. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Page of Cups and the Hangman. Wow. Oh my god, guys. This is so beautiful. The energy of your divine counterpart is just incredible. So I can see straight away that this is, with the lovers and the stars, this is your soulmate. You guys are going to be marrying your soulmate, and there's no way around it. This is just, it's meant to be. It's written in the stars. It's something that was predestined, okay? Especially with the Wheel of Fortune over here. It's something that was predestined. I feel for quite a few of you, you guys have been alone for a very, very long time. You've been doing your healing, okay? You've been doing your, you know, cutting the cords, letting go, especially with the devil being here in reverse. A lot of you guys have been in codependent relationships, in relationships with narcissistic abusers. You, oh my lovelies, okay? But I want you to know that your future spouse is like the opposite of what you guys have been through, and the people you guys have been dating. What I'm seeing is this is somebody literally sent by the divine, sent by the stars, by your cosmic soul family, okay? So what I'm seeing is that they are going to be incredibly patient, incredibly loving, okay? But the thing is, they have gone through hell and back. Your future spouse, your divine counterpart, I feel like it's almost like they're showing me two roads that are very close to one another, but they're only going to intersect later on, okay? So it's almost like you guys have had a very similar life to your future spouse, or you will have a very similar life. Like, there are a lot of very difficult relationships. It could even be relationships with your parents as well, okay? So it's quite possible that some of you will meet your future spouse later on in life, but it's definitely worth the wait, because your future spouse is going to have a massive, massive impact on the quality of your life, okay? And it's starting with, you know, the decisions that you make, you know, things like your finances, and just overall shift in energy. So my darlings, what I'm seeing is your divine counterpart, your future spouse, the person you're going to marry, is going to be very, very attractive, incredibly good looking, somebody who literally is seen as beautiful, as somebody like out of this world, beautiful, like very, very attractive. There's going to be this magic attraction. You guys are going to be very drawn to their eyes first and foremost. Your future spouse is going to be somebody who changed their fate, who changed everything about them, okay? Like they have gone through a lot. It's possible that some of them were addicts in the past, okay? It could be food addict, it could be addictions, it could be something a little bit more serious, but whatever it is, they changed everything around. They have a lot of internal strength. They have willpower that people are jealous of, because they know what they want and they go for it, okay? But at the same time, there's still this energy of somebody kind and soft, okay? Not somebody who's like very like harsh, somebody who's very like skeptical. No, they still have this energy of an open heart. They still have this energy of somebody who's open to love, okay? Because they have worked through so much with the Page of Cups, they are going to message you, okay? I don't know how it is, how it's going to happen. Maybe they're going to see you on YouTube, maybe they're going to see you on social media, maybe they're going to get your number from your friend. Whatever it is, they prefer messages, surprises. There's this sweetness and tenderness coming through very, very strongly, okay? They are they're a giver. They're a very good giver, okay? They want to see people around them happy, and especially they will want to see you happy. It goes without saying. With the Hangman over here, they were in a stagnation period for a very long time, my darlings, okay? It felt like they were stuck, and they were in this victim mentality, but it then all comes back to them having healed a lot of things in their life, okay? But they had an epiphany. They had a major shift, a major, like, seriously, a 180 shift in their life, and they're not going back. They're not going back, and they're very they used to give, like, they used to have issues with their boundaries. They used to just give to other people, and people would just take, and they always used to think that, oh, you know, like, I'm going to get it back, and you know, balance and this and that. But then they saw that this is not true. Then they saw that, you know, for you can only give to people who are willing to give something back. And if you keep giving to people and expect something in return, and they don't want to give anything, it's not going to happen. So they're very discerning with the company that they keep. They might not have a lot of friends, okay, although they are very social with a Gemini card over here, and they're very fun as well. But they're very discerning with the company that they keep. They're very discerning with their energy, okay, and they're very, very protective of their energy as well. They just have those firm, beautiful boundaries. They're very lucky. They're up for fun, okay? They're very much up for fun. This is somebody who's quite artistic as well, who's very who has a lot of inspiration. They have a beautiful imagination. So here I'm getting somebody who could even be some sort of in like performing arts, somebody who could have their own like YouTube channel, somebody who's very good with words. So they could be motivational speakers, they could be singers, they could even be with this star, they could also be into channeling, into working with tarot cards, okay, Reiki energy. I'm seeing this is somebody who is more like full figured. They might have a bit of a tummy, okay, they might just be more like very quite muscular, but this is somebody who's like on the bigger side with beautiful, you know, for women it's like beautiful voluptuous figures, you know, like big sort of you know, big and beautiful. This is what I'm hearing, like for some of you. It's quite possible that here what I'm seeing is somebody who has a very dark skin, okay, with brown or black hair, deep brown eyes. Is somebody, for some of you I'm seeing somebody who tans very easily, you know, like for example somebody from Brazil, like somebody who has just a darker tone, okay. This could be somebody from South Africa, okay, or this could be somebody from the Central Africa, coming through very strongly, but they do have a beautiful body. Like, I don't know what it is, it's just, it's right in all the right places. Do you know what I mean? It's juicy. This is what I'm hearing, juicy. Okay, let's see what else I can see for you guys over here. Inner temple. Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Yeah, so this is very strongly coming through, saying that they are some, I don't know what I'm hearing, but I'm hearing like some sort of royalty, maybe in the past, or maybe there's just a strong connection to royalty, the way that they carry themselves, the way that they present themselves. There's just this energy, like, you know, their back is straight, the way that they walk is just hypnotizing, okay. They might have sort of shoulder length hair, what I'm seeing. They could be very curly. Yeah, I'm seeing curls and waves. For some of you, they dye their hair blonde, but their natural hair would be like dark brown, black, but they sort of dye their hair blonde, or they might be like, you know, having a weave or a wig or something along those lines. They're very sexual, so they like the clothes to sort of hug their body, or just like sort of draw attention. Like for a man, it would be drawing attention to their muscles. For a woman, it's drawing attention, you know, to her waist. And they're just, I don't know, they're just confident within themselves, very confident within themselves, and that's absolutely amazing. There's just this energy of, like, I'm hearing king or queen, but their face is so beautiful. Like literally, you want to look at them, and like you just, like, they won't be able to stop looking at you either. Like the way, you know, sometimes when you look at someone in the eyes, and it's like you're able to see their soul, this is what it's going to be like. They're going to be very touchy-feely. They'll constantly want to like grab you or stroke you, or, you know, they always want to hold your hand. They're going to be very proud of you, very proud of you. They'll want to show you off, okay. It's quite possible that you guys will get pregnant, okay, with whomever it's going to resonate. You guys will get pregnant quite fast in this relationship, okay. You guys are going to have a little baby girl for quite a few of you. This is what I'm seeing. You guys could be meeting outside. There's this strong connection to Egypt as well, to Middle East, okay. So there's strong energy to Africa, to Egypt. And it's quite possible that you will meet outside in like a place. I don't know what I'm hearing. It's like maybe going on an excursion, or being in a temple, or being like, because the temple is coming through very strongly, very strongly. Goddess of the moon, wow. And the temple path. Look at that, we have temple and temple. So they're really going to be taking care of their body, of their temple, okay. They're really they're going to be really, I won't say worried, but they're very cautious about what they eat, what they consume, who they hang out with. Like they're really like there's this energy of love and respect. I feel like they could have gone through again, you know, when you go through this period of just eating whatever, drinking whatever, and especially if they had some issues with like substances. Now I'm seeing that they have gone through so spiritual, and they have grown to learn their body, to love their body and to respect their body so much that they will never again disrespect it in the way that they did. Okay, very, very spiritual over here, guys. Very, I don't want to say very, but incredibly, I feel like they, during this period that they were alone or they were in stagnation, they actually opened up a lot of psychic abilities within them, with the ancestors, with the stars especially. Okay, I feel like they have opened up to their psychic abilities, and a lot of them with the goddess of the moon, their intuition is so on point. Their intuition is so on point, and they're very spiritual. They could even dedicate their life to spirituality, and they could be you know, somebody who's a channeler, but they prefer warmer climates, and they prefer, like, there's this energy of them having a strong connection to the moon and the stars. Very strong connection to the moon and the stars over here. They know a lot of spiritual literature. They know a lot of new age things. They might be working with tarot. They might be into Wicca. They might be into astrology as well, very, very strongly. There's a lot of energy that they're able to see the future, to predict the future. They're somehow connected to the descended masters. I'm even hearing. This is so beautiful. You guys could be meeting in about 12 months. For some of you it's, yeah, 52. We have 53 or 50, was it 53 or 54 weeks in a year? Anyways, they're giving me a strong energy of a year. Like I'm hearing like a cycle that needs to end. Okay, and they're very, like, they love dressing up nicely. There's just this flowy, beautiful robes, energies, a lot of bracelets, okay, big earrings, beautiful hair. I'm seeing contrast, so they could have a very, very dark skin, and for example they've dyed their hair blonde, but it looks so cool on them. Okay, like they are, I wouldn't say, they're not very tall. They're about average height. Guide, yeah, look at that. Represents the nature of the divine and life in yourself. Beautiful. And we have the owl as well, very much like pile number one. They had an owl, so they might have this special bond, this special connection to animals, to the animal kingdom. They might even have like animal totems, believe in animal spirits. Okay, this could also be somebody from like Native America. It's coming through very strongly, but they're so magic and hypnotizing. This could be somebody who's like a shaman, or like, you know, like their ancestors used to be shamans. Very interesting, very smart. People are drawn to your divine counterpart. People are drawn to your future spouse. Shapeshifter, yeah. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Yeah, so they go through astral traveling, they go through their consciousness. They too, very much like pile number one, I feel like they could be very international. They could be like able to talk to anybody and everybody. Like they're cool, but at the same time they're very guarded in their energy. They're very guarded in their energy. They're also very grounded with all of this beautiful spiritual thing that they do. They're very, very grounded. But I can't get over how much they're gonna love you. Like it's not even funny, like how much they're gonna love you, how much they will just see you as a diamond, as a treasure, as they'll just want to hug you and kiss you, and like seriously, they'll give you all of those compliments, and they will do like romantic things for you, okay? And again, they could be like in theaters, they could be writing books, they could be working with spiritual texts, they could have their own spirituality, I don't know, school course, something that they are going to do. Authenticity, beautiful. They are authentic, guys. They are so authentic. Like, you guys are going to marry somebody who's authentic, and the thing is, they're going to be so cool. They're going to have a very good sense of humor. That's another thing that I'm seeing over here. Okay, they're going to be very uplifting as an energy, but they are going to be incredibly authentic. They will like natural things. They will like natural foods. They will like being connected to the earth. They will like being connected to the stars. Okay, there's just this energy where they're not going to hide. They're just like, you either accept me or you don't. You either like me or you don't. Like, they don't hide their past. They don't hide what it is that they want. They never hide. This is what I'm hearing very strongly, and they are open and ready for a relationship. They could be life path number 1. You guys could be life path number 1, 2, or 3. That's coming through very, very strongly. So they're very authentic, they're very fun, they're not like condescending whatsoever. They're very down to earth at times, okay? Oh yay, sensuality. Okay, so I'm saying they like a lot of accessories. They like shopping. Okay, that's one thing that they're going to love doing with you. They will love spoiling you, shopping. Okay, sensuality, freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love a place. So they're going to be very, very much like this artistic person. Okay, very artistic person, very spiritual, very open to the world, but at the same time with healthy boundaries. Okay, they're going to be they're going to be very good in a bedroom. They're going to be I don't know, this is like a very deep connection, an incredibly deep connection of mind, body, and soul. But at the same time, they need to feel freedom. They do need to have this energy that they are free in a relationship. Demonstrate love. Yeah, like I said, they're gonna put you up on a pedestal, and they're just gonna like be like, this is my love, okay? This is my like best part of me. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. Yeah, so they're gonna want to get to know you. They're gonna want to get to know you a lot. They're gonna want to know what makes you smile, what makes you laugh, what makes you happy, what makes you feel abundant, what makes you, and they're gonna want to give it to you. Okay, some of you, I don't know if you even want a big white dog or if you want a pony or something, they're gonna do it for you. Like, literally, they're so generous. They just want you to be happy. Another thing I'm seeing, like, yeah, this is going to feel like a blessing. That's another thing that's coming through very strongly. For some of you guys, they could be 48, but again, it's just for only a few of you, okay? But otherwise, I'm just seeing like you guys meeting them in a year, regardless of what your age is. But for quite a few of you, I'm sensing like you guys will meet later on in life. So maybe like your 30s, okay, early 30s, mid 30s. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be worth the wait. And like it had to happen now, as in like it had to happen at this point, because you guys had to also learn to be authentic. Like, this person, your divine counterpart, the person you guys are going to marry, they hate lying. They hate lying. They don't, like, it takes them such a long time to recover from like finding out that somebody lied to them, and it really hurts them. Like, they can be very sensitive sometimes, and it's really going to hurt them if they're gonna find out that you lied, like even about a small thing. Like, they'll be like, why? Okay, and you know, before we meet somebody authentic, we have to be authentic with ourselves, and that's why it's sort of going to take a little bit longer. But I feel for some of you, literally, it's there. But I feel like for pile number 2, a lot of you guys have been single for a very long time. For some of you, it's like you never had a relationship, like a proper relationship. And for some of you, you did have relationships, but it was with such a-holes that you just decided, you know what, love isn't for me. But the thing is, your future spouse over here is going to come and say, and not say, but make you believe and make you heal from that and say, love is for you, darling. Love is for everybody. Love is the only true thing that is like, that we get to experience in our life, and we take it for, you know, we take lust for love and we take infatuation for love, but no, they're gonna teach you real love. Alright, my darlings, so that's all I have for pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. Remember, if you guys do want to find out about your future spouse, you can always email me. My email's in the description box below. I'd be happy to do a personal reading for you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos, and make sure to take good care of your amazing selves and be happy. Alright, my lovelies, bye now. Alright, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at who you guys are going to marry, who your divine counterpart is. And we're going to be starting with your tarot cards over here. Alright, Judgment, nice. The Magician, beautiful. The Sun, Queen of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Wow, guys. So for some of you, okay, for some of you only, this is somebody you already know, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that you already dated this person, but for some of you, it is somebody you're dating at the moment, somebody you're about to date, okay? Somebody you already know. With the Judgment, this could be talking about like, somebody coming back from the past, somebody like, you know, making an appearance, and you're like, oh my god, wow. So it might be something that hasn't worked in the past, but it's going to work now. But this is, like I said, only for some of you. For others of you, this is a brand new person, okay? This is a brand new person who is going to be so passionate, who is going to be so full of energy and vitality. You will just call this person, or you just think like this must be the daughter or the son of the sun, because like or this is some sort of sun god, because this person is going to be so full of vitality, so happy. And this is somebody who might have had some sort of accident in the past, okay? Or this is somebody who might have just rediscovered their true calling or discovered their true calling. This is a person who's full of energy, full of ideas, okay, and full of drive, because they have literally discovered their soul calling. They do, this is beautiful, with the Magician and the Sun, they do something that makes them happy, and it makes them incredibly happy. For quite a few of you, this is somebody who is a self-made man or a self-made woman, okay? This is somebody who does their own thing. It could be something to do with being artistic. It could be something with, yeah, entrepreneurial vibes that I'm getting over here. It could have something to do with events, you know, owning places like hotels or restaurants, okay, things like this. They're very, very magical. Their manifestation powers are off the charts, guys. With the Magician, they're able to do things. They are go-getters, okay? They're go-getters. They are very confident within themselves. They have this amazing powers, like I said, of manifestation that are just like magic, literally magic. With the Sun, a card over here, some of them I'm seeing they could be very passionate about something. They might be living in a place where there's lots of sun, or they want to live in a place where there's a lot of sun. They hate cold, they hate the winter, they hate the rain. They really like it when the weather is good, hopefully all year round. So for quite a few of you, I'm seeing somebody with freckles, somebody who might have a bit of a ginger, you know, ginger hair, or like red hair even. I'm seeing somebody with either olive skin or white skin, but I'm seeing like again somebody with freckles, or they might have moles and things like this. Okay. They are very attractive, very sexual, very magnetic. Again, they could be in the public eye. They really love like throwing parties, throwing soirees, going to places like I don't know, I'm seeing like art galleries, I'm seeing beautiful restaurants, I'm seeing like this is a very classy person. Like your divine counterpart is incredibly classy, and they're full of ideas. They're literally like very and their ideas are transformative. They could like be also like somebody who's an engineer, somebody who works in IT, but it could also be somebody who works outdoors and they love throwing like events, throwing parties, things like this. They're going to be incredibly well off with the 10 of Pentacles, and very, very family oriented, guys. They like, for them, family, friends, pets, like they'll be like considering pets as part of their family. They might even be living like on an estate. They might have an estate, or they might have a farm or something along those lines, because I'm seeing like large lands, or they're just, the house is going to be very, very big. They come from a good family, and they have an example of a good family, okay? And this is what their main priority is. So they're saying my health is my wealth, my family is my wealth. So they have their priorities set straight, okay? And they like the finer things in life, not gonna lie. They like fine literature, they like fine wine, they like fine cars, they love, you know, like they're just like, everything has to be aesthetically pleasing with them, okay? But they're also very, very sexual. The sex drive here is off the chart. The stamina over here, you know, they like starting new things, so like maybe investing in startups and things like this, okay? I am seeing that for some of them they could be a little bit shorter than the average. For men it's going to be, you know, sort of average height, but there are a few of them that could be quite tall, and for some of you we could be talking about somebody who's very, very short hair, okay? Man or woman, doesn't matter, like very short hair, but they change their appearance. They like changing their appearance, okay? And it always looks so aesthetically pleasing. Like their skin is moisturized, their nails are done, okay? They're dressed in nice things, okay? For men it's like somebody very, very stylish. They like brands, they like maybe sometimes they're a little bit show-offish with the Sun and the Magician, but it doesn't ruin their look. It's just like the way that they are, and they like experimenting with new things. They love enjoying life, so they are a bit of a hedonist, okay? They like enjoying life. They think that they live once, okay? They keep saying this, like, we live once. It's, you know, and you gotta make the best out of it. And they always try to be very optimistic about things. Like they always try to find the silver lining. But yeah, and again, this energy of the Midas touch. They like gold very much. This is what I'm hearing. They might be wearing glasses, okay? I am seeing somebody with brown eyes. I am seeing somebody with blue eyes also over here, but mostly this is giving me the energy of somebody who's quite possibly ginger, has freckles, quite a few moles, likes color yellow. They might even like bananas. I don't know, I'm hearing like very strongly that they have this energy, this thing with bananas, where they really like bananas, like banana smoothies, banana whatever, okay? Bananas, pineapples. They like yellow things. Like yellow is a very strong color for them. They might be born in August or July, okay? And this could actually be the month that you guys are meeting, okay? In August or July. They're very well dressed. They're very well I don't know, I'm just hearing like classy, if we're talking about a woman, you know, she has her hair done, she has her nails done, she's dressed up, she has a very feminine energy. But this person is playful, okay? Playful, but they're serious when they need to be. With the Magician, they can shift their energy, okay? Because they know when they need to look serious, they know when they need to talk to people, that they need to talk to people, you know, that are going to help them. They also really want children. They're very family oriented. They really want to have children. They see children as happiness, okay? And even if you guys already have children, they're going to accept your child or your children as their own. They don't separate this. They don't have this separation of, you know, somebody else's children. Like when they love the woman, they love the children. When they love the man, they love the children, you know. So it's that sort of energy that's coming through very strongly. Again, let's see what else we can find out about your future spouse, your divine counterpart. So family, calling your tribe. You don't have to do this alone. Beautiful. So I feel like they have gone through some sort of like a rebirth, some sort of transformation, some sort of epiphany. They might have been separated from their family. They had to go, like either their family passed away. For quite a few of you, I'm seeing this could play out, that their family passed away, their family is no longer around, and they've been feeling very, very lonely. Or even if the family is still there, it could be like they could be in another country, another location, okay, but they just have felt lonely. And at first they used their work to sort of run away from this loneliness. They could have been a bit of a workaholic at some point. But right now what they're saying is, no, I'm done, okay, I'm done, I'm ready for my family. This is part of your soul family. And they're actually manifesting you, my lovelies, whoever is watching this pile number 3, and you guys have been manifesting them. So for some of you, it could be same-sex relationship I'm seeing, okay? For others of you, you guys are just manifesting one another, okay? Your energies are bringing you closer to one another. You guys are opening up, okay? And the thing is, you might even be a little bit suspicious. You'll be like, is this person for real? Can this, like, this person be true? Like, you know, they might seem a little bit too good to be true, but you know, it's important not to like let the illusions get the best of you, because like, you know, you might be expecting something out of them, but you know, like, you gotta stay real, okay? Because we all have our ups and downs, we all have our pros and cons, we all have our quirks and little things, but you will feel at home with this person, okay? Your future spouse will feel like home. You will most probably live somewhere next to the ocean, and like I said, somewhere where it's hot. There's this energy of connection to very strongly coming through to the whales and dolphins, and you know, the ocean, and Mintaka I'm hearing very strongly. You don't have to do this alone. This is the thing, they don't like being lonely, they don't like being alone. They have been alone for such a long time that now what they want is this comfort and this happiness that you get from intimacy, and they want to love you. They really have a lot of love to give, a lot of love to share, and it's like this person has eternal battery within them, seriously, and they just are going to give you loads and loads and loads of things. And there's this thing, I don't know what it is, they like wearing gold, okay? So another thing I'm hearing, for some of you, they could be from India and they could be wearing like loads of golden rings, okay? This is what I'm hearing, golden rings. They might even have a nose ring, or might have had a nose ring at some point, but they're very like, they're cool. I don't know how to explain it. They're cool, okay? They're not show-offy. They're not like, but they get into the serious mode when they have to be serious. So it's not all fun and games, although they are like happy and they are like open to people, but they know when it's time to be serious. They know when it's time to play and when it's time to work, okay? But they are part of your soul family, and this is going to be somebody who's incredibly reliable. You can always rely on this person. They're never going to let you down, whether it's finances, whether it's whatever. And you guys will probably look like one another. This is what I'm hearing strongly. So you guys will probably be either from the same location, the same country, or you will just look very similar. You could be from different countries, but like, you will look like a bit like brother and sister, and people will be like, oh my god, that's really odd. So for some of you, you know, this could be your twin flame, but I am sensing very strongly that you guys will live somewhere where it's nice and hot. Maybe for some of you, it's like some parts of the US, some of you, it's like Australia, for some of you, it's Malaysia, okay, because I am getting this humidity as well coming through very strongly. For some of you, this could be playing out as Italy or Greece, but mostly Italy for quite a few of you. Okay, let's see what else we have for you guys. Strategy, rest and rejuvenation. Okay, cool. So for some of you guys, you could be meeting this person within 21 months, 19 to 21 months. Okay, like I said, this is a general reading, so if it's resonating with you, take it. With the strategy, I'm seeing that you guys, your future spouse, your divine counterpart, okay, the person you guys are going to marry, they like strategy, okay? They are all about making plans, they are all about expansion through plans. And again, there's this energy of yellow, and it could be that they're like into journaling, into writing books, into presenting some documentation like to banks, things like this, in order to get investments. Okay, they could also be working with tourism. There's this energy of tourism, of hotels, of, you know, B&Bs, things like this. Okay, with rest and rejuvenations, we could be talking about somebody who owns maybe like gyms, who owns or who's an investor in gyms and retreat centers, you know, yoga centers, things like this. But they themselves also do this meditation, so they are quite magical. I don't know what it is, magical. They might have some like downloads. They might have a few things where they see like future parts of future, or they see potential outcomes of things. It's like they're being guided by their ancestors very, very strongly. Okay, that's why I felt like it could be that they're passed away, but there's some energy of connection where they're very much protected and guided by their ancestors. Okay, they know when it's time to rest, when it's time to play. They take care of their body. They're gonna look very nice, very sexually attractive for you guys. And like I said, like they are going to be very sexually active, very sexually active. And yeah, it's gonna be important for them, whether you like, you know, that you guys both get pleasure out of it. Like they're not going to be selfish. Like a lot of people are selfish, but they're not going to be selfish. With the strategy, they're going to be into long-term planning. They're going to be like, okay, so because they want to create a legacy. They really do want to create a legacy, my lovelies. They want to raise children with you. They want to create legacy. They want to have something that, you know, your great grandchildren can enjoy. You know, and this is what you guys are going to have. Like I'm seeing like houses, like big houses, okay, and investments and things like this, like somebody who's very money savvy. But they're also going to be into meditation, into like listening to the sound of the ocean, listening to the pulse of Mother Earth. Like they'll like being barefoot, they'll have like a really nice body. They'll want to show it off. Pioneer, incredibly smart. Again, look at that. Look at all this energy just lighting things up. Okay, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Again, this person is giving me the energy of somebody who works with startups, somebody who has who invents new things, somebody who another thing I'm seeing for some of you, this person could be bold as well. Okay, but what I'm seeing with the light bulb here, but they have a lot of love to give. They have a lot of love to give, and they're very kind. That's another thing I'm seeing. Like, people might be coming to them for investment or investment advice, and they have this just innovative way of thinking, okay? And they take risks, calculated risks, but they take risks, and most of the time it really pays off. With the scribe, yeah, preserving knowledge and information. Look at that with the strategy over here. They like doing their writing. There's something that they find personal about holding a pen, okay? And it's like they have this thing where they believe that whatever it is you write down has the ability to manifest, okay? So they are going to be into journaling, into manifesting, and into bringing things into reality very strongly. They could be in publishing as well. They could help you publish a book. For some of you, that's how you guys are going to meet. They could be a publishing agent, or they might be investing into you in your book, or investing in your creation, okay? Like, I'm hearing angel investor of some sort, but they like writing things down. They like they might even be so sweet as to like be giving you like handwritten notes, handwritten letters. Let's see what else we have. Friendship, brilliant, guys. So you and your future spouse and your divine counterpart, like, you guys are going to marry your friend. That's why I felt for some of you, you already know them, or like this could be could start out as a friendship. But trust me, this is such a cool thing to be with your future spouse. Like, when you guys are not only lovers, but you guys are also friends, and you can really open up to one another, and you guys can really be yourselves with one another, and you can have fun with one another, you know, and really be yourself, and really be silly together, you know, and to know that you can count on one another. And this is so amazing. So you guys are like, this is going to be a deep bond. Like, this is a friendship. Like I said, it could start out for friendship, and again, for some of you, I'm sensing that this could be a same-sex relationship that starts out as a friendship, and then eventually it grows into something bigger. But you know, that doesn't have to be. But what I'm seeing is like, you guys are like, it's a bond that cannot be broken. Like literally, it's a bond that cannot be broken. Abundance, yeah, look at that. Like Midas touch, this is what I'm hearing, Midas touch. And it's going to like play out for both of you. It's not just them who's going to be wealthy and abundant, but it's also you, because you guys will give each other that spark, that inspiration, that those ideas, okay? And you guys are going to be very abundant in money, in wealth, in health, in loads of opportunities. It's going to be incredibly beautiful. And what I'm seeing is that you guys are just going to have a lot of fun together. A lot of fun together. You guys will be able to open up. Okay, their favorite color could be purple. Purple and gold and yellow. This is what I'm hearing very strongly. And we have like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. So like I said, you guys might look like one another, or you guys might look very similar to one another. You guys will definitely have children. What I'm seeing over here, at least 2 children coming through very strongly, possibly a boy and a girl. Okay, you guys are going to be opening up to love, like starting to believe in love again. And you guys are going to feel so peaceful with your divine counterpart. Very peaceful. This is what I'm hearing. Very stable, very peaceful. You know, this is going to be your ride or die. There's no way around it. And I mean, why would you want to have it any other way? I feel like you guys are like seeing you like living in this big house, and I'm seeing like this, like people helping you, you know, and there's like beautiful gardens and things like this, like picking roses, picking fresh fruits or whatnot. And yeah, this is going to be amazing. This is like the person who's going to shift your perception of love, shift your perception of loads of things, as a matter of fact. And you guys are going to be, I don't know, it's just this energy of relaxation, of being yourself, you know, not having anywhere to rush, not having anywhere to not having anything to prove, just being yourself, just going with the flow. Alright, my lovelies, so that's all I had for your divine counterpart, for who you're gonna marry, for pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. If you guys want a personal reading on your future spouse, I'll be happy to do that for you. Please email me. My email's in the description box below. I'm wishing you guys all the best. Thank you for watching. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well. It really helps the channel out. Alright, my lovelies, take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye.